What's going on, guys? I'm finishing up a workout here in the garage. We're gonna go meet up with Christy, but we're gonna be talking about some stuff we've got going on in 2024. We're gonna be giving away some cash. We've got $2,000 that we're gonna give away, some winners of a contest that we're gonna tell you guys about. We've got some events that we are gonna be participating in that we would love if you guys would join us at. We've got some races, we've got a couple other things that we wanna do. I just finished up a great workout in the garage. So I just did 5 rounds. I started with a 500-meter row. I did 20 dumbbell bench with 65 pounds, 10 straight pull-ups, and then I did 15 cable curls, which it's fun to mix that in, kind of work biceps and pulling in a different way. Still conditioning, not like a normal WOD that we would normally do. Probably one of my favorite exercises for the biceps. It allows you to hit full extension at the bottom rep range, and the eccentric of these is really awesome. I'm gonna show you a couple of tips with the cable machine. I'm gonna show you how to adjust a cable machine if it's either too light or too heavy, because sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem. So on things like delt raise, the lightest that you can normally go is about 10 pounds. So if you take the pin completely out and you just put it in the first little block, which isn't pulling anything extra, you can grab some little change plates, add those into the first little pin, and now you've got the ability to add a little bit of weight, something between that big jump of a 10 and 20 pounds. That's a great way to do it. If you were at a full stack, maybe doing rows, we may kind of max out in a way to kind of add a little bit of tension here. So I can take a band, wrap it around the stack, and I will leave that on either side of the pin, and that adds a substantial amount more tension. If you guys are doing something like some seated rows or something like that, where again, you can actually max out one of those stacks. But we're gonna catch up with Christy. She's gonna get a workout in as well, and we'll talk to you guys a little bit more about what we got going on this upcoming year.
And we're to the gym, Mila's favorite place, and mine. So we are really excited. Come on, bud, let's go. We're excited. We've got some stuff coming up, so we're getting back into some really good training and some stuff as in a Hyrox. So Patrick and I are looking at a few of the Hyroxes that are coming up this spring, and this is gonna be my first Hyrox. I have tried to do 2 other ones and something's come up, so I'm really excited that this one fits, and we're starting to tailor some training to that, and I'm very excited just to see what that's about. And then I've got my little training notebook now, so record what you do. It helps you stay on track. Yes, we have an app for that, but I also like to write it down. And then from there, we're looking at some marathons, so some trail marathons, starting to travel, starting to get out and do stuff with the community. I did have one planned this past fall, and I had to work through some injuries, so I had to pull out of it, unfortunately, but I'm feeling really good, and I'm starting to get the miles coming back, so I cannot wait to run that. We also are getting ready to kick off our health challenge, and I know Patrick mentioned this at the start, but we're gonna be giving away $2,000, which is really exciting, and we're excited to share that with you all, and we're gonna have some more details coming. Today's video is sponsored by Element. It is something that I have in every single one of my bags wherever I'm going, especially if I know I'm gonna be sweating during a workout. They're easy to add to your water because it dissolves and it tastes amazing. Not only does it taste amazing, but it has a perfectly science-backed formula that's gonna help you so you can stay hydrated and you don't cramp or experience fatigue during those workouts. It has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, which is a science-backed formula that's gonna help you feel and perform your best, especially when you're sweating. I always have one of these in my bags because I've noticed when I've added it to my water, my workouts go so much better. I feel like I can keep my focus, I don't cramp, I don't feel as tired, and I just don't feel as dehydrated. I can keep pushing through those workouts even when I'm hot and sweaty. No sugar, there's only 2 grams of carbs, so whether you're on a low carb diet or you're on a keto diet, you could still incorporate this. The other reason I love Element is because it has no BS. So it's everything you need and nothing you don't, and it doesn't have any of the crap. Right now, Element is offering my subscribers, that's you guys, a free sample packet with any order. That's 8 single servings of these little packets, so you can try out all of the flavors and even share with a salty friend. Get yours today at drinkelement.com/Christy Ermo. This deal is only available through my link, so make sure you guys click below, drinklmnt.com/Christy Ermo, KRISTIERAMO. Now, back to today's video. So today we're gonna start with a little bit of conditioning, and I'm gonna go 6 stations, and it's gonna always start with a 400-meter run in 4 minutes. So it's gonna go 400-meter run, max calories on the skier, right back into a 400-meter run, no rest there. Then we're gonna go 400-meter run into max distance walking lunge. I'm gonna throw a barbell on my back just to get a little bit of weight, but it'll still be really light to where I can just continue moving for the remainder of the time. Then we're gonna go 400-meter run, max cow row, 400-meter run, max burpee broad jump, 400-meter run, max wall ball, and 400-meter run, max distance farmer carry. So I'm just working in, getting comfortable with running, trying to maintain the heart rate while I run, but also working in some of the movements that could or will show up in a Hyrox event, and just trying to see how I feel during them, see which ones are more challenging. I don't have the sleds out today, as that is a huge component of that, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be 24 minutes long, and I'll probably be right in that zone 3 to zone 4 by the end of this workout. My goal is to not hit zone 5 and just to learn how to breathe while I'm doing this. So in the Lift Run program on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, you have options to do workouts like this. So we are testing adding in more of this style of training because we have so many people using that program to train for Hyrox. So I'm gonna hit the strength from the Lift Run program after, which is gonna be RDLs, pause front squats, and then goblet hold heels elevated squats, because that is a really great movement to support your knees. So it strengthens your quad, all of the tendons and ligaments around your knees for all of the running that you do when you're doing a Hyrox or a half marathon like I touched on earlier, or any of those other running races. So I'm actually gonna do the conditioning first today. In the Lift Run program, typically we have the lifting first and then the conditioning separate, unless it's Saturday, it's a big long conditioning workout that's usually 45 to 60 minutes. But I'm gonna do the conditioning first today because I wanna make sure that I'm doing it fresh so I have a good understanding of how my legs feel, and then I'm gonna lift after. So my goal isn't to be getting as strong as I physically can right now, or as strong as possible. I feel like my strength is there. I've been doing a lot of lifting, so now I need to bring my conditioning back up to par. I have been conditioning, it's just I've been focusing on kind of balancing the two. So today I'm gonna condition first over lift first. Really for you guys, I think it's really important to pick which one you're focused on. So today I'm focused on that conditioning piece. That's why I'm doing it first. If your goal is to get stronger, you should always be doing your lifting first. And I think that's very important to note, is getting stronger requires doing things fresh. So if you're maintaining or staying there, then you could pick where you want to put that lifting. But if you want to get stronger, make sure you're putting the lifting first when you're fresh. That'll make a huge difference for you.
No contest. There ain't no one like, cause are you dumb or you crazy? There's no way, G. Me and my clique, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best. We the best. No contest. We the best. We the best. No contest.
24 minutes done. I think I did a third of a Hyrox, almost half on each movement. And then the run was only 400 instead of 1,000. So I did 2,400 instead of 5,000. Whoa. Obviously you can't be training in that 60 to 80 minute increment for workouts every single day. So you have to break them up into chunks and you can work speed. But what I noticed is certain exercises back to the run were a little bit more challenging than others. I'm sure it's different per person, but it's gonna be really fun for Patrick and I to do together and to see what's going on. But now I'm gonna hit my strength piece. But first, I want to share a little bit about the challenge with you guys. So this year for the challenge, we're going to keep it super simple, but what we're going to do is we're going to give you all of the resources that you need to succeed. So when I say resources, that's going to be meal prep guides, macro guides, sample meal plans that help you understand what you should be eating so you can have success. And obviously we're going to include nutrition, workouts, all of it so that you can be and feel your best. So the holidays are just ending, and that's also one of the reasons that we're doing the challenge. But also maybe you're dealing with other stuff. Like I mentioned at the start of this video, I dealt with a little bit of an injury in the fall and I didn't get to run the race that I had planned to run. We all go through these peaks and these valleys, and we just have to recognize when we're going through them. And then we have to look at what we're doing well and continue trying to do that well, and then maybe level up everything else that we're like, okay, I let that slip off a little bit. During the holidays, it's probably having a little bit more alcohol, maybe eating a little bit more sugar, maybe skipping workouts and going out with friends, things like that. And we can start to level that stuff up or work on our sleep to make sure that we feel the best and that we're getting the best out of our gym sessions. We're getting the best out of everything that we're doing in our everyday life, and just recognizing that it's okay to have peaks and valleys, but the most important thing is to get yourself back on track. And that's exactly what we're gonna help you with this challenge.
All right guys, so some challenge details. We are going to be giving away $1,000 to 2 different winners. We've got our physical gym location that we're going to run this, as well as our online IBEX community. We're going to pick a winner from each, and this is going to be a 6-week challenge, and we're looking to set you guys up for success and not just make this a 6-week challenge, but a little bit more of a healthy lifestyle that you guys are able to maintain far past just the 6-week window. We're going to try to keep it super simple, but also put a little bit of a carrot at the end for you. What we're going to be doing are the 3 non-negotiables for the challenge are going to be to hit 10,000 steps a day. That's going to be our first. Second is going to be to eat your weight in grams of protein every day. And the third is going to be to hit 5 workouts per week. We will track those 3 measurables and then basically information and resources to set you up for success. We're gonna give a lot of that up out front, and then we're going to intermittently be kind of drip feeding that to you throughout the challenge as well. We've got some cool stuff planned. We're going to pick 2 winners. Both winners are going to be picked off weight before and after, and then also before and after pictures. So it's not just going to be the person who loses the most weight, it's going to be the biggest transformation. So that could be the person that puts on the most muscle, or it could be the person that loses the most amount of weight. We want the biggest transformation. We know that these things work. We know what sets you guys up for success, and we also want to make it easy and fun to be a part of a community. If you guys have questions, let us know. We'll put some more details in the box below if anybody's interested in participating. Really excited to get out in the community this year. See you guys at some Hyrox, some marathons or half marathons. We got a couple trail races that we want to do, but we're excited to get out and see you guys and participate with the community. If there's anything you guys want to see, put it in the comments below, and we will catch you in the next one.